going. But we got some match action. I think we're going to start going right into it here.
So it sounded like Yoshi versus Samus, which is going to be that's something to behold.
Yeah, that's definitely the most common matchup in Smash. Right
you know,
a mainstay in the tournament metagame.
Boring characters that have been 64 characters. Come on, man. Where's the originality?
But yeah, Yoshi coming through and Samus, and they're going to pick up this. Well, they got to pick their stages first, so let's see if they, stick to that or if it's going to be a little different. It looks like they're striking the Pokemon Stadium too. If we're being honest with ourselves, this seems to be the most common starter that people go to.
Yeah.
Like, there's some of the stats coming back from Frostbite and Genesis is like over 60%.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like, should we bother striking at some point or just leave it at PS2?
Yeah.
We should for now until it gets over 90, but you start thinking about tournament efficiency and things.
But
it's a Dark Samus.
Dark Oaks, forgive me. Wow, we got the wrong suit of armor here. We're going to have Waves versus Axis.
And Waves, of course, being the Dark Samus and Axis being the Yoshi. And already, Waves put in some big work, 39.3% opening up, and a big charge shot. And here we go into game one, 66% unanswered. Axis got to make something happen here.
Yeah, if there's one thing that both the Samuses do really well, it's just rack up damage incredibly quickly.
Right.
As you saw, that charge shot did 30%. That move is very, very strong, and there's always the looming threat of it, which could potentially become a factor late in stocks. But right now, Axis having a hard time kind of getting in right now. But eventually, does get that one hit. That's kind of Yoshi's thing. He's able to float around a lot, but once he's able to put his hands on you, he can do a lot of damage really quickly.
Yeah, he's got to get the wheels turning because the percent's racking up. Already at 147, even if it's trouble killing, you're really having Wave just controlling the pace of the matchup. Axis not really able to get much going. And so far, it's just been a one-sided show. But it doesn't really mean anything until you get that stock kill. Leads can disappear.
Yeah.
Almost did it the hard way with the downer into the stage.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be charge shot or some very strong smash attack. Or maybe the up B. There we go. That'll get the job done. So.
And that solidifies the lead. And that 71% looking pretty to keep racking it on. But Axis has him off stage.
Ooh,
oh, good. Good up special to cover that air dodge.
Yeah, and again, just moving slightly out of the way, getting the grab on Yoshi. That tends to be the MO if you don't really know what to do. Just slightly move out of the way, readjust the situation. And applying a lot of shield pressure right now. Not something you'd really expect of a projectile zoning character like Samus, but Axis has been having a hard time just getting any sort of, movement in.
And it seems like, it's a little bit of tentativeness on Axis' part. It's kind of like you're used to playing Yoshi and having people be not as familiar with that matchup going the other way. But then you throw the Dark Samus into the mix and they're getting a taste of their own medicine and being not familiar, trying to deal with that whole entire situation.
Yeah, this is what I do to people? My God.
Now they know what it feels like,
yeah.
But they keep going. And yeah, I got to figure out a way to take this first stock. It's not really a match till the stocks start disappearing.
Yeah, there we go. The forwarder outright going to get that stock, but 74% on the tab already for Axis. So, Waves is going to have to work significantly less harder right now.
And he has him in a little bit of trouble. Good downer to get that guard break scenario. And going deep off stage, fearless. And tried to out special in that similar situation, but there was no air dodge that time, so it's kind of an empty hit. And, it's just got his punish, but unfortunately not able to capitalize a whole lot.
Yeah, that was a great call out on the downer, by the way. Just going once again for the up B.
Yeah, it might be interesting with that out special being used so much. We saw that being the kill option on the first stock. It might be a situation where it might be too stale to really kill. It even falls out there.
I didn't even know that could happen. Let's go for it again, and once again, going back to the well until it's dry. The up B gets the job done.
If you have a kill that kills, if you have a move that kills, throw it out until they stop it. You know how it goes.
I feel like the looming threat of charge shot was kind of sitting in Axis' mind right there. That's probably why he was jumping around a lot. And obviously, as we've seen so far, Screw Attack has been a fantastic anti-air option right there.
And Axis looks like just having a difficult time getting through the zoning pressure, taking a lot of damage from projectiles, just chipping that life away. Wave's doing a good job controlling the pace still. Projectile after projectile, everything's hitting, just looking like an ace sharpshooter right now.
Playing pool in the backyard or something.
Hitting everything. It's like pool, horse, doesn't matter, hitting the shots every time. And a charge shot again. This man cannot miss. If this were a Pong game, he'd be on fire. He'd have to get the ball back every single time.
Ooh, that could have been really, really dangerous right there. But Axis is able to get a second chance at life. Now Wave just has to kind of trip on him to be able to secure this kill. And once again, going back to the well of up B. Pretty sure every single one of those stocks was taken by the Screw Attack. So.
And again, another good situational awareness. You saw that the double jump was burned by Yoshi. Had nowhere to go except the air dodge, threw the up B out, and cleaned up that first game. very good job overall on Wave's part. Let's see if Axis is able to make some adjustments. Kind of, you know, it's hard. You get thrown into the thick of it against a projectile zoning character. The pressure starts mounting. You get hit left and right, and each time you get hit, it's not like a combo where it's like one string and you just kind of dust yourself off the mat. You got to keep getting hit over and over and over and over again. It can be rough mentally. So.
Going to secondary.
They got to counterpick Samus, you know.
I guess. Whatever. Do you, man. Anyway, it's just going to be a lot of the same, to my knowledge. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really think there's much of, like...
I mean, there's differences, like, you know, on the projectiles and things like that, but I haven't seen anything that's really functionally on a matchup basis outside of some small differences. Maybe... I remember reading something about Olimar, but I wasn't 100% sure if that was actually correct or not.
Nonetheless, though, the switch to Samus is here. So let's see if the choice of Battlefield will provide, you know, some better routes in for the part of Axis, because Yoshi, you know, primarily is going to be spending a lot of his time in the air, and he still has great aerial drift. It's kind of weird to see him get stuffed out the way that he's been so far.
Especially with having like double jump armor and things like that, trying to be able to break through. Usually it should be like a character that's kind of designed to zone break, especially being able to throw out an egg as a way to, you know, facilitate an approach. But Waves just does not care about what's coming. I'm going to hit it.
Yeah, he's got a gun. He's just going to shoot.
It's very point and shoot. I got this, no problem, and it's a little bit of trouble. But, of course, Axe is still holding on to the stock. Might be able to steal it. Oh, that was interesting. The projectile just disappeared.
Yeah, that's also the game you kind of play with Yoshi, because obviously if you don't have like a great reliable kill option, you're going to give him the opportunity to hang around a lot. And, you know, because he can't tech stuff like forward air on the ground anymore, it can lead into up air. That reverse nair might do him some favors here.
And able to make it back. I was a little scared for Yoshi right there going so far down. That was a little bit scary. I had a little grab break scenario and the scuffle's on. Who's going to get this first stock? Axis wants to come out with a commanding statement for this game too, but the damage is definitely favoring Waves. But at some point the damage doesn't matter if they don't take a stock. There it is.
Exactly.
There's the up special. And there's that lead. 108%. A little bit better for Axis than game one, but still not where he wants to be overall.
Yeah, exactly. You'd rather not be at a deficit, but at least at this, you know, stage in the stock, he's at least giving himself a path to get back if he so chooses to take it. That's up to him.
And here's his moment. Got to keep the pressure on off stage. And there's another projectile. And yeah, Waves just kind of in firm control. Good up special out of shield, punishing, keeping him honest. Can't let Axis rush in too hard.
I guess some things translate between you know, both Samus of the Zero Suit and Power Suit variety. Just someone touches your shield, up B.
Up B out of shield. Circa, you know, since 2008 with the Brawl days.
And again, just getting so much mileage out of the screw attack. It's very clear that Waves looks very comfortable fighting Yoshi.
That's got to be the most frustrating thing. Axis, you work so hard to get through the projectile wall. You think that you have it, and then you get hit by screw attack.
Yeah.
And, you know, just you kind of feel screwed after that. You know?
Both figuratively and literally.
Yeah, definitely.
Again, just continuing to chase right now. And the good part for Waves is he can afford to take these trades. Like, you know, any damage he can continue to add on in the stock is better. Oh, man.
And speaking of damage, huge spike off stage, takes that second stock, and it's red alert time. The loser's bracket looms for Axis if he doesn't make something happen here pretty soon. Yeah. If not, maybe a stock ago, he probably needed it. Let's just don't count him out yet. Comebacks are very possible in Ultimate. And that's the start of it. Take the first stock. Let's get the wheels turning.
Yep, take it just one step at a time. Showing off some movement, taking advantage of that invincibility off the platform, I guess.
Hey, if invincibility covers your movement, style on him. Let him know. I got some execution.
Insert the gif of DJ Khaled dancing. Yeah, but again, Waves is going to continue to do what he's been doing, just doing these B-reverse, you know, charge shots, a little bit of missiles, some bombs every now and then. And
I saw that charge shot go straight through the egg, too. That's got to be rough overall for Yoshi. Probably something they're not used to. Usually that egg toss is something that facilitates their approach game. It could be why Axis is a little out of sorts in the matchup.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You get thrown something that you're just not used to overall, and it's always hard to adapt, especially on the fly, that this game requires.
Got the egg right there, but just not quick enough to get a follow-up out of it, and is still continuing to chase right now. You know, knows he has to kind of make some home run plays if he wants to get himself back in it at this point.
Here he goes. Got a little momentum, but Waves floating just off stage nice and easy.
Versative there, going through the charge shot right there, but again, the back air will connect, and there we go. As Waves back-to-back two stocks.
Yeah, it's solid. Commanding statement from Waves. Trying to make waves in the bracket, see him, you know, further on into winners.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, 4 out of the 6 stocks taken by once again Screw Attack, as we were talking about. So that move proven to be pretty good in this match, in that matchup specifically.
It's just such a nice little design, like quality of life between the special